What's up, guys? It is day 3, our last full day out here in Colorado. I'm over here with Josh, and we're over here on East Willow Creek, standing at the bottom of Kentucky Belle Mine. And a few years ago, our friend Jonathan was out here with us, and so he flew his drone on one side of the canyon and I flew mine on the other. Unfortunately, the sun was shining directly into mine and I couldn't see anything. But we're about to fly the drone up to this structure. But let me show you what it looks like from the ground. So just to give you some perspective, here's the truck. And then here's the mountain on this side. We're down here on the road, like I said, on East Willow Creek. Now, I don't know if you can see, I'm shooting in 4K, so maybe you can see it. There's a cable right here that's going up. And if you follow that line and go straight up and look toward the top of the mountain, there's a structure up there. And I'm gonna zoom in so you can see it. So that is the cabling system that held the buckets that went across this canyon for Kentucky Belle Mine. And I'm about to fly the drone up there. But here's where we are right now.
I'm looking forward to seeing this. Seeing the footage. You see that bug?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I don't want to land here.
Something going on and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I found it. That's a cabin. It's directly across the canyon from that giant structure.
So this behind us.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah.
Well, we just can't see it because
it's on the south side. Yeah.
Can't see it because of the trees.
But look at all the holes in the mountain above it.
Is that right here?
Yeah. So there's one there. There's one up here, and there's one over here.
Can you get closer to like?
I can, but I'm trying to make sure there's trees. I don't want to get into the trees. Going super duper slow.
You're not in sport mode though, right?
No, I'm in cinematic, which is even slower.
But it still has a collision avoidance?
Yeah.
That's good. Wow. It's just torn apart. Is that hanging off the edge?
Yeah. Oh, it's built up on that rock right there?
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure I've got no trees over here. Because there's a tree right there. Let me go over here.
Is that some debris right there? It's like an orange box from this angle.
Could be.
Dynamite? Old dynamite?
For reference, y'all, this cabin right here, it's 1,000 feet off the ground that we're standing on right now, up the cliff face.
Sorry, could you say that again?
No, Siri. Alright, so I'm gonna go slow around this thing. Ah, I lost it. What the heck? Let's make sure. Let me go up just a tiny bit more to avoid trees. I'm gonna go back this way. But yeah, my dad climbed up and went in this thing.
He went in that cabin?
Mm-hmm. POI. Okay. Still recording. The back of it's pretty demolished. You see it's like
Oh,
collapsed
yeah.
in the back.
Sure enough.
And I'm gonna do another slow orbit.
Find those cans of lead.
Yep.
Vegetables in there.
This one is the one he said there's newspaper clippings from the early 1900s, like tape, like or tacked up on the wall.
Oh, that's the one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez. And then just do a perspective shot. Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
We are here, this trail behind me. When I was growing up, we always called it Bucket Mine, the trail to Bucket Mine. And the mine itself that it's referring to is the Kentucky Belle Mine, where they use buckets to transport ore as well as people to and from the mine. And you can see that this looks like a track that would have vehicles, but a few years ago they told us that it was no longer, vehicles were no longer allowed. So we used to ride four-wheelers up there and it would take like 8 to 10 minutes. But we're gonna try hiking it and see how it goes. All right, got my iPhone 15 Pro Max on my DJI Osmo gimbal. And we're headed up the trail. Like I was saying, we used to ride four-wheelers up this and it was a super short trail. But years ago, like maybe 3 years ago, Shane that works at, or he owns the snowshoe lodge in Creede, he told us that you're not supposed to take vehicles on here anymore. And the last time I did that was in 2017. I came up here with some friends over Labor Day weekend. And we rode up on the top. I can see tracks on here now. It may be that some people try to go up here and then turn around or something, I don't know. But last I'd heard, you're not supposed to take vehicles anymore. But we'll see. It's Bill Murray.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be a trip home, Sam. All right, guys, well, we crowned up on top of the trail. It's all kind of flat walking from the rest of the way, but I want to show y'all something. This is the cabin that I just flew the drone to. Look in the middle of the screen. That's the cabin on the south side of the canyon that I flew the drone to. So right there toward the top center of the screen. And the other cabin is a little bit below it. So we're actually above it. We're probably about 200 feet in elevation above the cabin now. Maybe a little, actually maybe a little higher, maybe 300. All right, we're on the flats part now, so we don't have to huff and puff while we're trying to breathe. We're gonna go on out here to the end of this bad boy. The last time I came all the way out here to the end, I think was in 2006 maybe. It's been a while. I was up here in 2017, but we kind of stopped back there where you can no longer go any farther on vehicles, on our four-wheelers. And we turned around and went back. So it's been a while since I've been over here, and I've been wanting to take the drone up here. For one thing, I wanted to show everybody where that cabin was, and then show it in relation to this trail over here. I made pretty good time up here. Of course, we still got a ways to go, but had to stop quite a few times and catch my breath. But it's so peaceful, quiet, and still over here. Pretty nice. So I know I mentioned it earlier, but this is Kentucky Belle Mine that we're going to, and it's what the Kentucky Belle Market grocery store in Creede is named after. Man, I think I was 19 last time I did this, so it was almost half a lifetime ago. Tells you how old I am. Whew, you get a little bit of vertigo, like looking down at these rocks when you step, but you don't really want to step without looking where you're going. Otherwise, fall and bust your knees on this stuff, which I may very well do anyway. It's so nice and cool up here. Actually, I'm wearing a hooded t-shirt. I look ridiculous right now. I got my hood on because you're a lot closer to the sun up here, and I don't want to burn my neck worse than I already did yesterday. Also, there's a little bit of a breeze here. I'm hoping it's not blowing wind in the camera. Okay. This right here is sloped down, just be careful. But watch the tree limb. You ever done anything like this? Nice. Yeah? Awesome. I mostly just have ridden four-wheelers, and I only hike when you get to the point you can't ride anymore. So I don't do this a lot. That's why I'm also out of shape, so having to stop and rest. But I figured I would take video this time so that when I want to see it again, I can just watch the video instead of coming out here and doing it again anytime soon. I know a couple of them are afraid of heights. I hope this doesn't bother them, because the side is worth seeing once we get there. Oh, tree limb. Log. So close. So close. What's up, y'all? We are almost to the point where we're trying to reach. I'm trying to catch my breath here, but just had to stop and check out this view. So yeah, we're pretty close to where we're going. I abandoned the gimbal for now. We just got to walk this trail over here and we'll be out where that point is. but this rock's kind of along the way. You can see my hands are kind of shaky, sorry. The road for East Willow Creek is right down there in the dead center. And the other guys are making their way over here, so about to continue on. Okay, so along the trail, Aiden and I are over here. There's a huge vent shaft, and it looks like it's got some fill in. Rocks have fallen in there, but you can see the wood support beam. And at one point that used to go all the way down. You have to use the force. That's not true. That's impossible. Is everyone still alive? Careful. More rocks. I might should have brought the head mount GoPro mount. Got a harness. I can wear it on my head like a headband. Is this chest one probably shaky? I don't know. I'll know once I get home and review the footage. Just want to maintain your footing. What's that? We're here at World's Edge. I wouldn't get any closer than this. Some of these rocks right here looking like they're about to break away. But I'll let you stand where I'm at. You can get a handhold right here, okay, and look over the edge. Okay, well, we're up here almost to the highest point that you can hike to over here in the Creede area, right above Kentucky Belle Mine. We're just looking over the edge and you can see the top of the wood structure where the mine came out of the canyon wall and had the cables attached. So we're just looking around. I got jelly legs from all the climbing we've been doing, so that's always fun. Looking over the edge, you can see Creede down there. Nate's looking down. Got half the crew up here anyway.
That's crazy.
Right?
Go down there.
I know, especially freehand. Free climb. Here's the view from the edge. And I'm not gonna lean out too far because I don't want to drop my phone, but that's where I was standing, where I was flying the drone earlier, is down there on that road. So we're like 1,400 feet above that right now. So, in that cabin, I need to get a good foothold here. The cabin that I flew the drone to is right there, all the way across the canyon. Isn't that crazy? They used cables across the canyon, traveled across it on buckets over 1,000 feet above the ground.
His dad did? Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yep.
Okay.
He's just kidding.
Doing what you're doing. Got you. Don't slip. All right.
All right.
I left my speakers.
Ah, maybe I can get it.
All right, y'all, we are headed back down the trail, and it was really cool. I haven't been all the way out there to the edge of that since 2006 maybe. So I was like 19 years old, so half a lifetime ago for me, almost. I'll be 38 at the end of this month. So yeah, I'm getting old. That's what I know for sure, because I almost died walking up there. I will say, for those of you who might be new to the Creede area and checking out this video, or you're maybe going to be coming to Creede for the first time, you can pick up a trail map in town, and they call this Hobbit Trail. And you know, I think I went up this the first time when I was 12 years old, and on a four-wheeler. And when we came here in 2017, we also rode four-wheelers all the way to the top, and then just had to hike the last like half mile or so, and that's it. But now I heard in town that this is hiking only, but it's not posted at the trailhead that it's hiking only. And I've seen fresh tracks this whole time, so take that as you will. If you want to, you know, I'm not endorsing it, but I'm just saying, if you bring a side-by-side or a four-wheeler or a dirt bike up here, it's not posted that it's a hiking trail only now. To access this, you're gonna go start up the Bachelor City Loop, and you're gonna do the main climb. This would be coming through north of Creede, going up West Willow Creek. So if you start there, it's on a ways up the hill. You'll pass where the amethyst mines were, and then you'll kind of do a gradual climb for a while, and there's a turnoff on the right that I think goes to trail 502. I don't know that for sure. I don't have a map in front of me. I think it's 502. Anyway, it goes that way, and then you'll see the entrance to this. There's a posted sign, like a plaque for a sign, but there's no signage on it. It's just a piece of wood. But yeah, it's been a fun day. I don't know if I got it with my camera. I was afraid to drop my phone, but I reached over the edge as far as I could to try and see the top of Kentucky Belle Mine, the structure that I flew the drone up to earlier in this video. We could see it. We were leaning out over it. I just didn't want to hold my phone out over the edge. because there'd be no recovering it if it fell. And let me take a pause for a second. I've been talking about this pretty nonchalant. This is not for beginners. The part I'm on right now, yeah, for beginners. Once you get over to the cliff edge, use extreme caution. I know I sound like an old fuddy-duddy saying that. Do people still say fuddy-duddy? I don't know. But I just want to, give everybody a word of caution. It's not for the faint of heart, especially if you go to the edge and look over it. It's very cool, but one slip and that'd be the end. There's no surviving that fall. But it's cool to do. That's the second time I've done that. The other times I've gone on this trail, I've just ridden my four-wheeler up to the top, kind of walked around a little bit and then come back down. Like I said, I've only gone all the way to the edge one other time before today, and that was when I was 19. So anyway, it's a fun trail. Sorry I'm rambling. I just get excited about this sort of stuff, and I'm excited to share it with you guys on YouTube. And this is a really cool place in Creede. There's a lot to do. Most people kind of treat Creede as like a flyover. They just drive through it to get to Lake City, or they completely pass it going from South Fork over to Pagosa, and they miss out on this awesome area. I highly recommend Creede. Been coming here my whole life. I came here for the first time almost 38 years ago when I was 2.5 weeks old. My parents brought me out here to see my grandpa, who was already out here right after I was born. Came out to see him. So been coming out here a long time, been around all these trails multiple times, but I get excited every time. Especially I love sharing with people who've never been here. I like to bring new people and just see the excitement and the wonder that's in their eyes, as they walk amongst God's creation out here. And that's what it is for me. Today's Sunday and we're on vacation. We didn't attend a church service, but to me today has been a church service. I've been, worshiping by enjoying what the Lord has created. And you can't come out here and still not believe in God. It's just so beautiful, and too beautiful to have not been designed. And in that, I feel like as also part of his creation, we need to come out here and enjoy this, spend time admiring what our Lord, has created for us to enjoy. I'm getting older, but I pushed my limits today. I know that I'm probably gonna have leg cramps for at least 24 hours after I get back down, because I didn't train for this. I tell myself every year, I'm gonna train for this and get in shape and get in good conditioning before I go out there. It didn't happen. Part of it was a reason I won't get into. We had someone in our family passed away, and there's been a lot to deal with there. I won't get too deep into it, but that's not an excuse. I know I can still do it, but for me, it kind of took a lot of brain power to deal with that. So it is what it is. I know I'm kind of rambling as I walk down the mountain here, and most of this will probably get cut out just because I don't want y'all to be subject to my autistic ramblings. But like I said, I'm passionate about being out here, passionate about these trails and the things you can see. And like I said, I highly recommend coming out here. And I really want to bring my family out. Obviously not this year, but maybe next year sometime we can come out here and the kids can enjoy this the same way I did when I was a kid. I'm almost back down to the truck, but I just wanted to say we're about to load up and keep driving around the Bachelor Loop. So I don't know if I'll get out and do any filming. This video is already going to be long enough with everything we did today already, and it's like 2 o'clock right now. So busy day already. If anything, it might just be little tidbits here and there, but we're going to go take Aiden on his first trip over the Bachelor Loop, kind of show him the sights, tell him about the history, and it's going to be a fun time. Then we'll go back down to Creede and hang out, find some place to eat dinner, And then we'll have to go back to the cabin and pack up, get ready to go home, back to Oklahoma tomorrow. So thanks for hanging out. If I don't see you again in this video, I appreciate you watching it till the end. Please like and subscribe. I've got a lot of these videos that are going up from the trip, so check out all the other Creede and Colorado videos I've got on my channel. I'd appreciate it. Leave a comment, ask me questions. Love to answer those. So once again, thanks for joining me on here. I hope you guys have a blessed day.